And that's just my main point why I brought this up is because the law is spiritual. And that's actually how you please the Most High God, right? Give me Tobit 4:21. Baba Kishab, right? That's the only way you can please the Most High God is when you
What
actually.
law are you talking about?
I'm sorry?
What law are you talking about?
I mean, I'm definitely not talking about the law of America, right? Because the law of America has never been good to our people.
I'm just asking what you do. Mosaic?
You're talking about the Mosaic, brother. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a time for everything.
Okay, would you say that? Would you say that? Is that something that you would be?
At one time, the Mosaic law was a big deal.
Do you think it's still a big deal right now?
Nah.
Why is that, brother?
Because of Jesus.
Because Jesus?
Yeah, he abolished that. See, that
he abolished it according to what?
His life. He became
his life.
That.
Give me Matthew 5. Let's go to Christ's words, right? Let's see what he said. Because I know what you're quoting, right? Let's go.
You a soldier, why you hiding, bro? I'm ready for the function. It ain't nothing, swing swords. Why you so poor? I got guts for days, you can't take no more. Sit your ass down, bro. Get ready for the class. Now we're packed out, lights out. That was just a light round dagger, man. You know it got a lifestyle, zealous for the law. I'm a god to these Gentiles. Ride around Babylon, praying that it falls. Drowning in these prophecies, trying to stand tall, trying to lay my bricks down, trying to do my part on that front line. It's a car got hard. I want heaven on earth, I wanna get back. Seeing servants on horses, trying to flip that. Pages paint, pictures, precepts, paint bigger, roll sweet on my lips and my belly so bitter. I want heaven on earth, I wanna get back. Seeing servants on horses, trying to flip that. Pages paint, pictures, precepts, paint bigger, roll sweet on my lips.
I'm guessing something stopped you in your tracks, brother. What some catch your attention or?
I just listening. I just like to listen and see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. You know, there's a lot. Let me ask you this: do you believe in a good book?
Which book?
The Bible.
Certain books are, you know.
What's that?
A lot of good books. Which one?
You're talking about the Bible, man. The number one bestseller, man. What's that?
Which version, though?
So we do comparative translations up here.
I normally read the King James version.
King James? Okay. That's my preference too, brother. Okay. So can I ask like all right, what's your background like? You're
a sinner saved by grace.
A sinner saved by Christ? By Jesus Christ? Okay. You mind if I read something to you? Words of Jesus Christ? Okay. Cause you know that's a bold statement, right? Because I know, believe it or not, I was raised in the church. I'm sure a lot of the brothers here, right? And we were under the same belief system that we're saved by faith, right? By Jesus Christ. And I'm sorry, what's your name, brother?
Justin.
Jesse? Justin? Okay. All right, brother. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Taz, brother.
Pleasure to meet you, Taz.
All right, King. Check this out. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end.
Right, it says, but he that shall endure until the end. Would you say it's the end, brother?
Season, it's the time, it's close.
It's close, right? Keep reading, brother. And give me Hebrews 9:28.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
He says, him that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? And I'm sure you're familiar. He's a pretty popular guy in Christianity. His name is Paul. In 1 Corinthians, right? I think it's 1 Corinthians 10. He says, we dare not make ourselves of that number, right? And that's what a lot of Christians do, modern day Christians. They make themselves of that number that, I'm already saved because I have faith in Christ.
They try to say once saved, always saved.
Yeah, once saved, always saved. So what if you know what I mean? I like that, right? Because I think it's John 10:29. It says, him those that belong with me shall never be plucked out of my Father's hand. So if I go and I say I get into this book, I'm well versed, but then the next week, I start smoking crack cocaine. You think he's still gonna be? You think I'm once saved, always saved, or you think I went back to my vomit?
Not even that though, because we're not. Who are we to judge that?
What's that?
Who are we to judge at that point though?
Well, brother, it says that we're allowed to judge righteously in the book of John 7:24.
I agree.
So if you're doing something that's off, right? Say, God forbid, you know what I mean? Like,
let me just say it's a process.
It's a process.
Yeah,
yes.
Because why is the mercy there?
I'm sorry?
Why would it be mercy then?
Mercy?
Yeah.
So, mercy as in,
For example, it's a process in terms of overcoming this flesh or this beast mode nature.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is when you're going through that process, you may fall, right? Or you may
okay.
have certain issues that pop up, but that don't necessarily count you out. You still have a chance to overcome because the Lord has mercy on that.
Okay. But let me ask you this. Can you still please God while you're in the flesh, though?
Absolutely complete. The main thing is if you do it in his name, he knows this flesh is weak and it has certain things, right?
Okay.
So that's where the power comes in and why y'all doing this, because collectively y'all can overcome and help together.
Okay.
That's just what I feel.
Can I show you one of my favorite verses in Romans? Can you give me Romans 8, brother? Check this out, brother, because it actually says the opposite, brother, of what you explained, brother. It says you actually can't. Let me just read it, brother, and I'm gonna just break it down. Give me 8 and start at 4.
Okay, I'm right there. It's the book of Romans, chapter 8.
Closer.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 4. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh.
Right, so it says
the
the righteousness of the law shall be fulfilled in us, not those that walk after the flesh, right?
But after the spirit, though.
All right, you know this, you know this, right? Go ahead.
But after the Spirit.
But after the spirit, keep going.
For they are after the flesh. Oh, let me say that one more time. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Correct.
Right, these people are after the flesh, right?
Correct.
They're out here committing sin willfully, right? Even after the fact that they already know how to actually please God and they know not to sin, right?
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit.
So we got to find out what are the things of the Spirit. Can you give me what would you say are the things of the Spirit, brother?
Praying is one of them.
Praying.
Correct.
So yeah, prayer is a form of worship, right? But there's a very common verse that we use up here. It's John 9:31. Actually, give me that, brother. John 9:31. Baba Kashaf. Watch this, right? Because we got to find out. Do you think God hears people that are out here being just willfully just wicked, that just being all out? They don't care about sinning. They're out here gunning somebody down that looks just like them. You know, this is common amongst the black and brown community, brother. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's just because sin.
Do you think
it's cursed?
I'm sorry?
It's a curse.
It's a curse, like amongst our people?
Amongst this earth, this land, it's got nothing to do with us. It's bigger than that from the beginning. So it brought sin here. Now that we have sin here, we got people diseases and sickness and all that. That's what's triggering all that.
I agree with you, because that's why Noah had to. I mean, with the Most High, right? He had to cleanse the world of all his wickedness, right?
And you had those ones until that drop of rain first hit them. Then they started to, okay, Noah is for real. But during these times, the Lord works in times and seasons. That's why I appreciate what y'all doing, because it's a time for everything.
Okay, but let's stick to that other point, because you said worship, right? That's how you said those are the things of the Spirit, right? You said prayer, right? That's what you said.
In that, you could just say, he that worship me in spirit and in truth, right?
Okay.
That was the whole worship part that y'all
okay.
get.
All right. We could touch on the truth as well, because we wholeheartedly, humbly, we believe that we have the truth, and the church has taught us nothing but lies, brother. Right. But let me show you something about prayer, though. Oh, I'm sorry, you said what?
I said those are just for, the Lord is bigger than that.
The Lord is bigger than that?
God is bigger than all that.
You're absolutely right, brother.
So
I
you
agree
can
with you.
conform to certain things, because some people may need that in their walk. Everybody has their variations of trying to, just like in learning, everybody has their way of learning. But there is one way, and I know where you're going with that, the truth and the light. You know what I mean? And I respect that.
All right. You mind if I share the scripture with you, though,
Please
brother? Because
do.
you said prayer, right? Those are the things of the Spirit, right? Get this?
That's one of them.
John 9:31.
This is the book of John.
Right.
What's that?
I feel that it helps you. It's a tool to get you in the right spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with
meditation.
that. I agree with that, brother. Right. But there's also something you have to change your behavior as well, right?
Correct.
Okay.
This is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 31 of the KJV. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Right. He doesn't hear sinners, man. Right? Would you agree?
Excuse me?
It says God. Go ahead.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Go ahead.
But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
Right? So if you actually do his will and you're a worshiper of him, right? Which is, well, I just, you know what I mean? We agreed, prayer is a form of worship. Then he actually will hear you. So this thing, there's a will.
And again, like you said, your life got to line up too. This is a lot of people pray all the time, but their life ain't lining up to, you know, the
and
word.
that's actually what I was getting to with Romans 8, if I could continue, right? Go ahead.
Romans 8.
Did you finish that?
I did
Six?
finish it. 6. This the
You
book
got
of
put
Romans,
cameras on me,
chapter 8, verse 6. For
the
to be
cameras for?
carnally minded is death.
Okay.
Would you say being carnally minded, is that synonymous with being in the flesh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The carnal reason in mind.
Say again?
It's that carnal reason in mind.
Absolutely, brother, right?
But to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Right,
Correct.
and that's all we want is life and peace, right? Not just for the people that we're talking about, right? Not just the subject matter.
Correct.
For the Israelites, right? That's who we believe we are, but for the whole world, right? Hold on.
My apologies.
It's all good. You said what, brother?
7 and 14.
I'm listening. Sorry about
Yeah. I mean, I want to get here first, though. We can touch that one too. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God.
You know what enmity means, brother?
Yeah.
It means you're you're rebellious towards God. So it says if you're carnally minded, you're rebellious towards God, right? Go ahead.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God.
Neither.
So when you're carnally minded,
Neither shall be though.
it says you're not. Wait, hold on, brother. It says when you're carnally minded, right?
Yeah.
You're rebellious towards God. It says what?
For it is not subject to the law of God.
Right? And what?
Neither indeed
Neither
can
indeed.
be.
So
Can
so
be.
when you're carnally minded, right? You're not subject to the law of God.
Amen.
So that's and give me the scriptures you want to bring out.
It's the book of Romans 7:14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
Wait, what?
The law is spiritual,
Right?
but I am carnal, sold under sin.
Right? He says we are carnal, sold under sin, right? That's why we need a Messiah, right? To come and save us, right? Because and this is another common thing, right? And that's just my main point why I brought this up is because the law is spiritual. And that's actually how you please the Most High God, right? Give me Tobit 4:21. Baba Kashaf, right? That's the only way you can please the Most High God is when you
What
actually
law are you talking about?
I'm sorry?
What law are you talking about?
I mean, I'm definitely not talking about the law of America, right? Because the law of
Mosaic? Are you talking
America
about the
has
Mosaic
never
law?
been good to our people.
I'm just asking what you do. Mosaic?
You're talking about the Mosaic, brother. What do you think about that?
Yeah. It's a time for everything.
Okay, would you say that? Is that something that you would
At one time,
be?
the Mosaic law was a big deal.
Do you think it's still a big deal right now?
Nah,
Why is that, brother?
because of Jesus.
Because Jesus,
Yeah, he abolished that. See, that
he
was
abolished it according to what?
his life. He became
His life.
that.
Give me Matthew 5. Let's go to Christ's words, right? Let's see what he said. Because I know what you're quoting, right? Let's go here.
I'm not quoting nothing. I was just.
You got it, brother? Or what I tell you to do? Okay, now you can hold that. Go ahead.
We living
The
by
book
that
of
old
Matthew,
law. We
chapter
messing up by
5,
doing
verse
this right here.
17.
Hey, brother, I would love it if you could come a little bit closer. But I ain't gonna lie, I got hearing loss. I was in the military. You know what I mean? If you could come a little bit closer, you know what I mean?
It's good. I only got a few more
All
seconds.
right, let's just
I'm just
address
trying
what.
to keep the pathway more respectful for the
I
audience.
feel it, brother. I feel
and
it.
I'm asking these questions because it may be, you know.
Okay, but let's just address what you just mentioned because you said he came to abolish the law, right? And I just want to tell you, I just want to give you, let's get some context if that's okay with you, right? Go ahead.
So this is the book of Matthew, chapter
You heard
5,
that one, huh?
verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law
Right. He said he didn't come to destroy the law, right?
or the prophets,
That's the law of Moses, right? Right. Okay.
or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
But to fulfill, brother. What did he come to fulfill? Give me Acts 3 and 18, Baba Kashaf.
That's what we saying the same thing, bro.
No, but what did he come to fulfill? Like that we no longer have to keep the Mosaic law?
Correct.
Is that what he said?
In that context, see,
If
how should
that-
I say it? It's a who, what, when, where in the Bible, bro.
Okay.
Right? And you can use certain things out of context and time
Okay.
off of just how it's said. But
Okay.
there's a meaning behind it. That's like the old can be hidden in the new, and the new is in the old too.
Can I just read the next two scriptures? Well, check this out though, because then it's gonna say.
Just know that subject is talking about a certain thing.
Okay, let's go ahead. Read the next two verses, brother.
This is the book of Matthew 5:18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
It says till heaven and earth pass. We can still see heaven and earth, right? Would you agree, brother?
You can see heaven and earth.
It says, read it again.
Verily I say unto you, until heaven and earth pass.
Until heaven and earth has passed, right?
So that's past?
Has the heaven and earth passed? I would say no. Okay, go ahead.
Until heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
It says one jot or one tittle. That means a very, like, every single, like, small detail shall not pass from the law till all be fulfilled, right? And that's talking about all the prophecies in the Old Testament. And one of the prophecies in the Old Testament is Christ's second coming. Has he came back yet?
His second coming? It's coming in the people.
I mean, has it happened? Has it occurred? So it says till all be fulfilled. That has not happened yet.
Correct.
All right, but this is the point right here. Go ahead.
All right, let's wrap it up though. I got to get back to working.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
He says, whoever shall break one of these least commandments, right? From the law, right?
And shall teach men so,
which they do in the church.
He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Right, so these people shall be called the least, right? At the bottom of the totem pole, right?
But whoever shall do and teach them.
Whoever shall do, right? Do the law, right? Actually fulfill the law and teaches people. That's why you see young men up here, right? You see young men up here teaching the Bible as it says, right? Verbatim, what it teaches us, what Christ taught the apostles down to everybody who's going to come and read this message, right?
Correct.
Even the Christian church would say they don't teach us to keep the commandments, right? Go ahead.
But whoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
All right, brother. And then we had a class amongst each other, right? And we're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself, right? You're supposed to be willing to give your life for somebody, brother. I don't know you from a can of paint. And I actually want you to be I want you to be amongst the elite, right?
Likewise.
In the kingdom of heaven, brother. Yeah. Right? Your name is Justin, right? Yeah. Right, brother? Again, brother, I want you to actually do the commandments, brother. You're supposed to be up here with the men of the Lord, brother. Right? Not in a damn Christian church, right, where they teach you it's okay to, for example, I don't mean to pick on you, brother, but you're clean shaven, brother. The Bible says you're supposed to grow a beard, brother.
I'm patchy, so.
You said what?
I get patched.
Hey, brother, it's a lot of brothers up here that got patchy beards, brother.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right? You're not supposed to be ashamed of that, brother. It says, it also says, I think in Luke 8:38, he says, those who are ashamed of me and my words, man, I will be ashamed of them. You want Christ to come back and him be ashamed of you, brother? I don't want that for you because like I said, brother, I don't know you.
So you think
this is my first time meeting you.
He's focused on our appearance?
I'm sorry?
You think he's focused on my appearance? If I don't have a beard, I can't overcome?
I mean, absolutely, brother.
So you're saying if I don't have a beard, that the Lord is not accepting me?
Well, brother, I just mentioned a jot or tittle shall not pass from the law.
So it's a law to have a beard?
Absolutely. Just like it says we're not supposed to get tattoos, brother. I have tattoos. One of my brothers, couple of these brothers are up here. They're tatted up, brother. This is before we came to the true understanding of the Bible, right? That means no longer, like my brother right here. If he goes back to his vomit, right, and he goes to go get a tattoo, right, of Jesus Christ across his neck or something, right, he will be committing a sin. He will be going back to his vomit, right?
Because now he's conscious,
right? Yeah. So what I'm telling you, brother, you're supposed to, once you find out that it's a sin, right, just like it's a sin to commit adultery, right? There's various. I know you got to get going, right? But these are just small commandments that you could stop today, brother, right?
Absolutely.
You could stop shaving today. It's actually harder. My brother always mentions it's actually harder to shave your face than it is to actually grow it out, brother.
I agree.
You agree with that?
You want that? 27,
What's that?
1927.
Hey, but God bless y'all though.
All
Y'all
right,
believe
brother.
in God, right?
You said?
Y'all believe in God?
Absolutely, brother. But there's more to that though, because you know, because it says you're not supposed to love in word or in tongue, neither in tongue, but you're supposed to love in deed and truth, like you mentioned truth earlier. right?
Yeah.
So there's an action. You're supposed to apply.
Water.
You're supposed to apply something, right?
Yeah.
And those are the commandments according to the scriptures, brother. That's the only way you could truly love God, right?
Correct.
Is by actually applying what he taught us, man. What he taught the disciples.
I'm gonna do that.
But yeah, brother, I know you gotta get going, brother. But I just want to let you know, brother, you are a king according to the Bible, man. You come. Is your father the so-called black man? African American?
Correct.
Your grandfather?
Yes, he is.
More than likely, brother, you will be considered from the best tribe
And my
in
dad
our
got a
nation,
beard,
brother.
too.
What's that?
My dad rocked the beard too.
Hey, brother. Hey, man. You should be like your father, man. You should be like Lil Wayne and Birdman, man. Son like my daddy.
I don't
Man.
kiss my dad.
Hey, I wouldn't recommend that, brother. But hey, man, you have a great day, brother. All right, King. But yeah, man. But hey, man, if we could just plant a seed, right, and just get our people out of these strongholds.
If you a soldier, why you hiding, bro? I'm ready for the function. It ain't nothing, swing swords. Why you so poor? I got guts for days, you can't take no more. Sit your ass down, bro. Get ready for the class. Now we're packed out, lights out. That was just a light round dagger, man. You know it got a lifestyle, zealous for the law. I'm a god to these Gentiles. Ride around Babylon, praying that it falls. Drowning in these prophecies, trying to stand tall, trying to lay my bricks down, trying to do my part on that front line. It's a cargo. I want heaven on earth, I wanna get back. Seeing servants on horses, trying to flip that. Pages paint, pictures, precepts, paint bigger, roll sweet on my lips and my belly so bitter. I want heaven on earth, I want